Okay, welcome to Jack. To get the ball rolling, why don't you pick which game you want to play?
Oh, you're a doll. Thank you.
You want to eat
Yep,
a whole
got it.
chicken salad.
But that's what he wants.
And how many players do we have playing today?
You know, the flavor to get on the toast.
A fine choice. Now, player one, why don't you type your name in?
Chicken salad, we toast.
Thank you much. Player two, let's have your name now.
Gotta start somewhere, Thelma.
I mean, they shouldn't have made the movie in French.
People, I don't have time.
Okay, great.
No, Ray, it's a French
Hey,
movie.
player one, your buzzer's letter Q as in Quincy, starring Jack Klugman. And player two, you have the letter P as in petroleum jelly.
Yeah, we got a bad mic cable on contestant 1.
1 second.
Okay, listen up. You're gonna get a bunch of questions. If you think you know the answer, buzz in, then type a 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever answer you want, or if it's a fill in the blank, just type in the answer.
All right, we're going.
9.
Make it count.
And get rid of the desktop. Go to black.
5, 4, 3.
Money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does allow me to waste your time. It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hello there, and welcome to our Golden Medley episode. We've got some of the finest trivia illegally harvested in the dead of night from local farmers for your playing pleasure. So enjoy. All right, first I need to pass out some screws. Here you are, 1 screw for each of you. Not to offend you, but this is how you screw. Or we can just start playing the game. Player 1, why don't you give me a category?
Question number 1.
This category is known as What a Ham. $2,000 for a correct answer. See what you can do with this one. If you asked the lovely and talented Mia Hamm, what up? What would be her most appropriate response? Nothing, I'm just kicking it. Nothing, I'm just bringing the noise. Nothing, I'm just chilling. Or nothing, I'm just hanging. Player 1! The captain and star player of the U.S. women's soccer team is none other than Mia Hamm. She's a terrible show-off. I mean, look at the way she runs around in those shorts and that jersey. See? Let's have a category, player 1. For your viewing pleasure, Gentle Touches. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Hey, you know what I haven't seen in a while? That great movie, The Untouchables. You know, Elliot Ness and all his buddies who couldn't be, they were untouchable. What am I trying to say here? What would Al Capone have needed to do in order to touch the untouchables? Kill them, bribe them, kidnap them, or marry them? Player 2, go! The Untouchables got their name because they couldn't be bribed. Yep, great movie. The story of U.S. federal employees who couldn't be bribed. God, I love good fiction. Player 2, grab a category. Yeah, player 1, move over. Player 2, you got yourself a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is, we will no longer wear your silly bibs. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names here, and for each one, I need you to tell me if it's a way to prepare lobster or a political separatist group. As each one appears before you, if it's a lobster dish, press 1. If it's a separatist group, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. You get $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds. You ready? Let's dance. Puffball canapé, lobster dish or separatist? Zapatista. Basque. Bisque. Newburgh. Quebecois. One more. Kurds. That'll do it. Perfect. And with time to spare, no less. Here you go. Congratulations. Let's move on. Player one, what are we doing?
Hallelujah! Bow your heads and pray to Thor.
We're calling this one, You've Got Conspiracy Mail. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine an episode of The X-Files where Scully and Mulder try to investigate File 404. Considering internet terminology, what would be true of that X-File? The file has been moved, the file is busy, the file has not been found, or the file never existed. Player one, do it! File 404 is the error message that comes up when a website can't be found. So that means the truth is out there somewhere in cyberspace. We just can't find it because some idiot typed in the wrong URL. That's the end of round one. We'll be back with round two right after these messages.
To learn more about an advertiser, hit any key on your keyboard. We'll show you more information after you leave the game.
Chain of command at 2am.com today, soldier.
Welcome back. Time to play round two, where the values are double. One more thing, don't be afraid of those screws. If you want to force another player to answer a question, just buzz in and hit the S key for screw. Alright, I hope you're all together, because we're going. Player one, tell me what's next. Okay, Flesh Nut Slit Slime Snore.
It's time for a
Tinkerlick Test Drum.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. That really frappes my chino. The opening value of this gibberish question is 10,000 bucks. Now check this out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. All right, listen very, very closely. And tell me, what does this rhyme with? Phoebe, my chai stays. And of course, don't get hung up on that punctuation. Your first clue, it's the name of a restaurant chain. Player one, it's all you. Type in your answer and hit... Hey, I not only thank God it's Friday, I thank God I live in America, where I can go to a bland chain restaurant and spend lots of money on big fruity drinks and forget about how much I hate spending 40 hours a week at my job. Pick a category, player one.
We're a bunch of hicks and we love the question 6.
Well, what do we have here? I scream. Who screams? And this one's going to be worth $6,000. Okay, imagine you wanted... Hey, you hear that? I think I hear the ice cream man. Suppose those kids finally get to the good humor man and he becomes the bad humor man. According to medieval theory, which of his 4 humors is probably out of whack? His yellow bile, his blood, his phlegm, or his black bile? Take a shot, player 2. Gotta answer it, player 1. I'm sorry, did you say something? Player 2, ball's in your court. Player 2, grab it! Supposedly, too much yellow bile is what makes people angry. Or it could be the fact that he's got to listen to that damn circus music every day. Player 2, what do you want?
7, lucky 7.
For your viewing pleasure, they lip stink. And this one's going to be worth $4,000. Ready? Here's the question. If the fame of pop stars Milli Vanilli lasted 1 millisecond, how long were they in the public's conscience? 1/10 of a second, 1/100th of a second, 1,000th of a second, or 1/10,000th of a second? It's all yours, player 1. A millisecond is 1,000th of a second. Yeah, it just goes to show you. My grandfather's old saying is still true today. Hard work and honesty can never be replaced by hair extensions and spandex bodysuits. Player 1, give me a category.
2, 4, 6, 8. Question 8 is jailbait. Go 8.
This category is known as Part 4, a new test result. You get it right, you get 2K. Eyes forward, we're going. Suppose Luke wants to have tests run to be sure that Darth Vader is his father. Which of the following is the best indicator of paternity? DNA, blood type, RH factor, or RNA? Player 1, do it! The most accurate indicators of paternity are DNA tests. You know, the good thing about having Darth Vader as a father is he could pretty much beat up any other father on the block. The bad part is, he'd cut your hand off. Player 1, what's up?
Aloha, question number 9.
Coming at you, mascots. More effective than laws. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. And now, your question. Considering the organization he represents, which scenario would be the most ironic thing that could happen to lovable mascot Eddie Eagle? He accidentally becomes falling down drunk. He accidentally sets himself on fire. He accidentally shoots himself in the head, or he accidentally drives his car over a cliff. Player 1! Player 2, you gotta answer it. I can't take you anywhere. Player 1, you can take it. It's all yours, Player 1. Lovable Eddie Eagle is the mascot used by the lovable NRA to promote its child gun safety program. I understand the program's motto is, guns don't kill people, they just help speed up the process. That's the end of round 2. We'll be right back with round 3 after this. Welcome back. It's time to play round 3. Now, I'm not going to send you out there without a screw first, so here you go. 1 screw for everybody. All right, if everybody's ready, let's do it. Player 1, your choice.
10 fingers and 10 toes, would you like to have a cheap cigar?
This one's called, when you get to the middle of nowhere, turn right. And this one's worth $6,000. 1 question coming right up. If you were really to go from here to Timbuktu, on what continent would you eventually find yourself? South America, Asia, Africa, or Australia? Player 2, go! Gotta answer it, Player 1. See ya. Player 2, now's the time. Take a shot, Player 2. Last time I checked, Timbuktu was in Africa. You know, it makes you wonder what people in Timbuktu say when they want to say something's far away. From here to Detroit? Category time, player 2.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1. It's 11.
Here we have 6 degrees of bad movies. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Hey, did you ever see that movie Quicksilver where Kevin Bacon plays a bicycle messenger? Okay, me neither. But let's just pretend so that we can play my variation of 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Given what Quicksilver is another name for, with what actor could you connect Kevin Bacon? Corey Haim in Silver Bullet, Louis Gossett Jr. in Iron Eagle, Charlie Chaplin in The Gold Rush, or Bruce Willis in Mercury Rising? Player 1, do it! Player 2, you gotta answer it. This is gonna end in tears. What do you say, player 1? It's all yours, player 1. Quicksilver is another name for the element mercury, and if you've ever broken open a thermometer, you know why. Bruce Willis is pretty good in that movie, Mercury Rising. Not as good as he is playing a ghost in The Sixth Sense, but, you know, still pretty good. Player 1, why don't you give me a category?
Well, let's delve into question 12.
I believe this one is called Go Play in Traffic. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, time to fill in the blank. Now when you know the answer to this one, buzz in and type like mad. Oh, but first, listen to this traffic report I just happened to pick up on my CB radio.
Chuck, I-90 is backed up because an amphibian keeps trying to cross the freeway. It's dodging in and out of traffic with no concern for safety.
Boy, oh boy. Now tell me, what video game is being described in this report? Player 2, go. It's the fun-filled game where you try to prevent a frog from being turned into a pile of guts. It's Frogger. Originally, the game was called Whiny 3-Year-Old, but nobody tried to save the kid from the cars. Player 2, how about a category?
Look at the green.
It's 13.
For your enjoyment, milk, butter, and a dozen human eggs. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. You know, used to be there was only one way to have a baby, the fun way. Nowadays, you can pretty much custom design your offspring. Hell, you can even borrow eggs from donors. Say, suppose human eggs are graded according to the same system as chicken eggs. What would be the highest quality egg a couple could request? A, AA, prime, or jumbo? Player 2, go! The highest grade of eggs is AA. But you gotta pay a higher price for those top quality eggs. I hear those eggs from Harvard donors make a better omelet. Player 2, take your pick. Let's see what we got going. I just can't get enough to eat. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Okay, who here has not seen the Gap commercials with the half-starved kids standing around singing in their various Gap vests and stuff? Marketing genius, I tell you. If Gap's newest commercial features the tagline, "Everybody in Vesta," what would those sulky-looking models be wearing? Lots of money like a banker, surgical scrubs like a doctor, togas like a Roman goddess, or fungus like a fancy mushroom. Player 2, grab it! Player 1, you can take it! Player 1! Say, you must be one of those online bankers, huh? Why don't you go invest in something else, okay? Here's the correct answer. Vesta was the Roman goddess of the home and hearth. I couldn't help but notice you were admiring my hooded fleece toga. All right, that's the end of round 3. We're going to be right back with the Jack Attack.
Play poker online with other people live at www.2am.com.
Introducing a revolutionary concept in web design, airforce.com. Enjoy one-stop shopping for Air Force wallpaper, screensavers, e-cards, and games, all absolutely free. This is an unlimited time offer, so act now. Visit www.airforce.com.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see two words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're, oh well, someone's been attacked before. Let's see how much you've learned. Here's your clue. 1999, and it's TV season. Ooh, that reminds me. I've got to clean my toilet. This is going to make your mothers really happy, and I know what makes your mothers happy. Let's look at the scores. Player 2's got it. Wow, Player 2, that was a close call. Now, why don't you call somebody who cares and tell them...
You don't know Jack!
Howdy, kids. This is Pecos Bucky here, telling you to tune in next week for another exciting episode of You Don't Know Jack the Net Show. Woohoo! And they didn't even pay me to say this. Woohoo!
Very nice work, people. Let's get those commercials going. Cookie, hon, are we doing this again or what?
Hey, players, if you want to do this again, just let me know.
I mean,
all right.
feces is natural,
Oh, all right.
Go
See ya.
me smearing it all